Hello, hello. Okay, really quick, I want to walk you through just our workout platform and what you now have access to now that you are signed up and a part of the Joyfully His Fit community. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay, so this is our homepage. Now, I am doing this on an actual computer screen. So if you are using other devices, whether it is your phone, which is what I use a lot, whether it is if you have a mixed bike or if you're using a Roku or whatever it might be, it might appear a little differently. But overall, I want you to know what you have access to. And then obviously, once you've kind of gone through this and you familiarized yourself with what it looks like on the computer, then you can at least know what's there and you can figure it out on different devices. And of course, always reach out, ask questions if you have it. But this is the homepage. So this is beachbodyondemand.com. These are just some of the main things you have access to, but I'm going to kind of walk you through step by step. So now that you are signed up, so you have body for an entire year. If you have been a part of this community or had access to these workouts in the past, then you also know it as Beachbody. If you are in that in between phase, then you know that Beachbody was one thing, body was one thing. Well, that is no more. So everything is body. So this company has merged together. Basically, we have put our Beachbody on Demand platform with our body platform, merged it together, and we now have body. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. You're not going to go many places where you can have access to this many programs and pay the price that you paid. So let's talk about what all is here. Now, obviously, we're going to have a one-on-one call. We're going to talk about your goals, your season, figure out where the best place for you to start is, or maybe you came into this to sign up and do a specific program, a specific body block, then obviously you know where you're going to start, but I want you to know what's there. So we're going to start with the programs in general. So this is what has been a part of our platform for a long, long time. I have done just about every single one of these programs because I've used it for that long. So these are the programs that you are going to see. They are divided into different categories. You can either come here and click this filter button. Let's see if it'll load. And you can filter yourself based on program type that you want to do. Maybe you have a trainer you like, maybe you have a certain amount of time that you have to stick to. So you can play around with that. You can go and categorize it yourself. Or if you just click on programs, which is what I did. Okay, well, that is not what I clicked on. I'm sorry. I'm going to our community. Let's come back. So if you click on programs, then it's going to categorize it yourself. So just new ones, most popular. There's going to be, I'm just going to scroll through, alphabetized. It's going to be like maybe short workouts. You need 30 minutes or less, no equipment. That's a great, I don't know why my computer's jumping. That's a great section to choose from while you're traveling. If you're a beginner or maybe you've had a workout routine in the past, but you're just now jumping back into it, it's all categorized. So I'm going to just scroll. And I'm going to click on Sure Thing because it is literally one of my all-time favorite programs ever. And I'm going to show you what's here. And so for every program, it's going to be laid out. It's going to tell you what to do. I recommend clicking the Start Here button. There's a sample workout. So if you're trying to decide what program you want, there's a sample for every one of them. We'll talk about it on our call, but maybe you try out a few samples one week and decide which direction you want to go. There's some getting started right videos that talk you through just what the program's going to look like, kind of making sure you're on track for nutrition and just getting to know the trainer, getting to know their history. What I love about body are just these trainers are experts. They truly are experts. They have written these programs just like they would be written if you were paying 5 times as much to go to a personal trainer 5 times a week. Like they are personal trainers, which is amazing. And as a physical therapist myself, I know how important it is to spread out your workouts. And what I mean by that is make sure you're not working the same muscle group over and over again, and also challenging your body with new moves, with new forms of exercise. And these experts, these trainers have created these programs in that way. They are built to help you get results and make sure that you are training all around. And so just know that those are going to be things that are there. You can kind of scroll through, is Sure Thing right for me? You can read through if you're trying to decide, but for every program, you're going to have workouts. So they are literally divided in the order that you need to do them. So you can kind of scroll through. There's like a healthy eating plan with it, which we'll talk about nutrition in the next video, but there is simple just guidance for each program. And then there's also a little tab called program materials. For every single program, there is what is called a workout calendar. This is very important if you're doing programs. I recommend you print this out. I recommend you have it. And it literally gives you in order what workouts you need to do each day. So you're not having to guess. You're not having to figure it out. It's all there for you. Like I said, this is very, very important because you do not need to be working the same muscle groups 5 days in a row. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry, mom brain kicking in. I was like, what did I just say? But you do not need to be doing the same, working the same, I cannot talk, working the same muscle groups 5 days in a row. And so this is spread out to help you get maximum results. This is what I tell every single person, and we will probably have this conversation on our call, is whatever your goals are, whatever your season of life is, that's okay. You can still do a program. If this program is 5 days a week and you only have 3 days to give, wonderful. It might take you a little bit longer than this calendar has as far as the weeks go, but who cares? We're not trying to reach perfection. We're not trying to do all these things perfect. We are literally just trying to grow and strengthen our bodies and steward them well for the glory of the Lord. And that means showing up how we can in the season of life we're in. So if you only have 3 days a week, great. Monday, do endurance. Maybe you're working out on Wednesday. Do the Tuesday workout. Maybe work out on Friday. Do the Wednesday one. Mark those 3 off the list. And then next week, start on the Thursday one. Go in the order it gives you. They are set up that way for a specific reason and purpose, but you do not have to do 5 days a week. You can do 2 days. If you're a very, very beginner and you're just trying to incorporate one day and then walk in another day, awesome, do that. But just know that those calendars are there and very important to follow. So that is going to be what it looks like from a program standpoint. Like I said, this has been a part of Body for a long time. I've done every one of these programs just about, so I can answer questions on them. What is something that is new and amazing and just such an asset to this company and to this platform is what we call body blocks. So I'm going to click, there's a little thing called body blocks up at the top. This is something that is releasing every single month. Body blocks are basically built around what is called block periodization. So all that is a fancy term for the way that these programs are created and set up. And so what it's going to look like is for 21 days. So for 3 weeks, you are going to challenge your body in new ways. You're going to walk through what is essentially a 21-day program. And then the last week is called Up Week, which is called Unconditional Progress. And so basically what that means is you're going to do active recovery that week. You're going to challenge your body for those first 3 weeks. And then that last week, you're going to allow your body time to rest, to reset. That is so, so important that you do that. It allows your muscles to heal, to grow, to get stronger, to soak in all the nutrients and everything so that you are ready to start again the following week. So that is basically just in a very short explanation, what a body block is. There is also, and I'll show you in a minute, a little spot where you can go and read more about block periodization, but that's the way these body blocks are going to be set up. So every single month, now that you have signed up, you have access to this for a year. Every single month, you're going to have 4 main ones to choose from. You're going to have what's called an all body block. It's basically a mix between HIIT and core and strength training, just works your entire body in different ways. There's going to be one for the bike. So whether you have our mixed bike, whether you have access to another cycle bike, you can still follow this. There's going to be one called For Beginners Only. This is basically I don't want to say a starter program. It's perfect for those of you who are starting, though. It's also perfect for people who are just trying to get back into it, or maybe you have an injury or you've been sick and you really need to take it slow. This is going to be great. This is literally for anyone at any age in any season. It's awesome, and Lacey's amazing. And then there's also going to be one called Iron Block. And so that is focused on strength training. I'm going to click on one. I'm going to click on the all body block just to show you they're set up in the same ways. It gives you the order of workouts. The thing about the body blocks is it's a different trainer every day, which is really, really fun because you're never getting bored. You're always being challenged in new ways, but they still have it created to go together. So it's almost like you're getting one-on-one personal trainer, but you get a different person every day. But they've created it to work together as far as how they've organized the days. Same thing goes here. You can click on program materials. You can click on a workout calendar. Okay, let's go back to this real quick. There is a 5th body block that is available to you if you choose to. So essentially, Body has taken all of the programs and we're kind of revamping and we're kind of redoing them and incorporating them into the body blocks. There's going to be something called a super block every month. So you get access to the 4 I talked about first. Every month, there's going to be a new one that comes out. It is going to be based on an old program. So it's basically a body block spin off of an old program. So 21-day fix, you'll see T25. I don't know if it should, yeah, it only gives the month before that. But those are 2 body blocks that are out right now. Those are, super blocks. Those are ones that you have to do something extra if you want to get a part of. So if you are on a supplement that's coming to your house every month, if you're on a monthly shipment, then you get that for free. It's completely included. You don't have to pay anything extra. You are investing in your own health through the products, whether it's Shakeology or Shake and Hustle or whatever it is, you're investing in your health in that way. And so Body is giving it to you. So if you have products that are coming to your house every month, you're going to get them. If you don't necessarily have it set up for month by month, but there's one month where you really want one, but you also need products, if you go through me and put in an order of like Shakeology, then you're going to get the body blocks. If you're a brand new customer, then you got access to 2 of them for free. Or if you are a current customer and maybe you don't buy products every month or something like that, and like 2 or 3 months down the road, there's a body block a super block you really want to do, then you can purchase it for $30 for regular customers. Preferred customers and coaches is even cheaper than that. So just know that they will be having those body blocks roll out. Super blocks. I'm so sorry. Super blocks roll out every single month. So if there's one that you really want to do, like at the time I'm making this video, we are doing the T25 one next month. I love T25. I used to do it in a teeny tiny space when I was traveling, when I was on a clinical rotation during PT school. I was staying with a family friend. Literally had no room at all to work out in this tiny room I stayed in, but I did T25. And so I'm pumped about the super block. So like I said, you have the programs, you have these 4 body blocks that come out every month, and then you'll also have an extra super block that will be available. I will be running groups around the super blocks. We'll be doing fun challenges around those. Not all of them. Like for instance, I do not love bar, so I probably won't do one around bar because that doesn't excite me, but it's still available to you girls. So just know that that is what that looks like. Okay, last but not least, we have classes. So this is your last option of workouts. Y'all, so many opportunities, and you literally will never get bored because there's always something to do, and you can do it from home. How fun is that? Okay, so we also have these classes. So this is basically like showing up for an exercise class, but it's on your screen and you can do it at home. You can go and just browse by category, whether you want to do cycling or strength or cardio or boot camp, whatever it is, and that goes on and on. And obviously I've taken some, so it tells me what's recommended for me, which is really fun. You can just kind of scroll down, like if you want to just see, but what I personally do is I pick which one I want to do. So if I want to do a strength training day, I click strength, okay? And here are all these classes by a million different trainers that is specifically for strength training. You can go and like the programs, you can kind of narrow it down whether you want a specific trainer. So maybe you want to do Amala. I like Amala. There's all of his. Maybe you want a certain music genre that's playing during your workout. You can click it. It will take it down. Maybe you want to work a certain body part that day. Great. Here you go. Let's pick out what you want to do. Or maybe you need to narrow it down because you're a certain fitness level, whether it's beginner, intermediate. You can click on those. Maybe you need one with no equipment because you're traveling. Click that little checkbox. And all of those that you narrowed it down to, all the things you chose, it will narrow it down to the workouts or the classes that include those things, which is amazing. So there's so many classes that you can do. You can actually click on a schedule and you can do these classes live, which means you can do them when they're actually teaching them live. So if I wanted to do tomorrow is Monday, April 24th. If I wanted to do this cycle 30, I could go and sign up for it and it would sign me up for it live. Now, every live class also shows up on the library. So basically the ones we were just looking at. I personally have never done a live class because our schedule is crazy and busy and I just work out when I can. And so I always do the ones that are not live. So after they're live, they go into the library. You can do any of them. But if you want to do a live one, that's really fun too. You can sign up and do it. And so that is basically the gist of what you have access to as far as workout goes. You have the programs, you have the body blocks that are rolling out every single month. You have the super blocks, which is an additional fun body block based on an old program. And then you also have all of these classes. Now, like I said, don't get overwhelmed. That is the point of our one-on-one call. We are going to talk. We are going to figure out what works for you, what is best for you, what you can make work in the season of life you're in. And I'm going to kind of give you some directions on where to go, where to start. But I wanted you to just have this video so you can know what's there, so you can know what you have access to. And, you know, some people take it and run with it. Some people text me every month, every 3 months when they finish a program and say, okay, I need help on what to do next. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm your coach. And so just know that I'm here to help you through the beginning, the middle, the end, whatever you need. But I wanted you to see how to kind of navigate things, how to find things. And like anything new, you're going to have to play around and practice with it. That's normal, but it's super easy to navigate, especially if you're using the app on your phone where you can track it all. So I love that. But if you have any questions, let me know. That is what I'm here for.